Watching and waiting. You spend a lot of time doing that when you deer hunt. I just went on my annual deer hunt a couple weeks ago, bow hunting up to northern Michigan. And all you do is watch and wait. Anywhere from 6 to 7 hours every single day. You watch and you wait. The ground was wet up there the whole time we were hunting. It rained almost every night. So we weren't going to hear a thing. You can't hear them walking through the woods when the ground is wet. So all you can do is watch and wait. You're looking for that brown patch to begin to show up in the trees or in the pines or coming out of the woods. And a lot of times they just show up out of nowhere. It's like all of a sudden, one minute they weren't there and the next minute they are. You spend a lot of time watching and waiting. I've never been a bird watcher, but they do a lot of the same. When they're looking for a specific bird, now a lot of times they will listen for the call and then they try and sneak towards the call to catch a glimpse of a bird. Now again, I'm not an expert on bird watching, but my understanding is they'll keep a log of the type of birds that they've actually seen in the wild. They go to certain locations in the country simply to spend hours in the woods looking for one catch of a glimpse so they can get a picture or a look at a certain species of bird. Listening, watching, and waiting. This is my favorite time of the year, fall. Partly because we can start wearing vests, we can start wearing hoodies. On a day like today, it's raining and windy, and I even kind of like that. Just this cold, crisp fall air. And a lot of what we do in the fall is watching and waiting too. Like I picked up one of these leaves walking across campus. These are rare this year. I don't know if you've noticed or if you've just kind of walked through campus and you haven't noticed. The maples are just now starting to turn. And because of the storm we had go through this week, there are more colored leaves on the ground than there are in the trees. The oaks haven't even thought about changing. The poplars, they're not turning yellow yet. They're all still green. I am watching and waiting for the fall colors to pop. I'm hoping this won't be one of those falls and we just go, from green to brown and then it rains and the trees are just barren. I love fall, the colors, the cooling temperature, not necessarily the shortening of days, but that's a part of it too, right? So in the fall, we watch and we wait for the leaves to change, for the seasons to change. Because we know that what we look for are signs of something else to come. I don't want winter to hurry up and get here, but I know fall is a sign of what's next. So I'm going to enjoy fall. I'm going to eat candy corn, and I'm going to, enjoy Halloween this summer with trick-or-treaters coming to our house. I'm going to enjoy fall because I know what's coming. Watching and waiting. We do a lot of it, or we can do a lot of it. And Jesus, and actually the writers in the New Testament had a lot to say about watching and waiting. In Mark chapter 13, when Jesus is talking to them about when all things will be made new, when the end will come, the words that he, and the phrases that he uses are more like, don't be deceived, be alert, stay awake, stay alert, watch and wait. Look for the signs that are around you, because sometimes they can look a little bit like this. The signs are around us, the signs of the kingdom. That's what Jesus was trying to say. Open your eyes. Or when he taught from the parables, the most common phrase that he used when he taught from the parables was, if you have ears, listen up. Listen to me. Pay attention. Watch. Wait. Look. Listen. It's what people of the kingdom do. We stay alert to the signs that are around us. So let me ask you a question. Aside from the rain that's fallen this week, and aside from the wind and the leaves that lie on the ground, how much have you really been paying attention to what's been going on around you? Have you noticed the trees haven't started changing yet? Are there signs that are taking place around us all the time that we miss because we're not watching and waiting and paying attention and really listening? How might God, during this season of our lives, be trying to get our attention? How might God be looking at us, maybe today, saying, wake up, stay alert, I'm here, I'm around you. If you look for me, you'll see me. If you listen to me, you'll hear me. So stay alert and be awake and look at the signs that are all around you, signs of the kingdom, signs of His presence, signs of the ways that He wants to lead us, ways that He's trying to get our attention today. It can be as obvious as a red leaf hanging from the tree, or maybe it's already been blown to the ground. But if we're not looking for it, we won't see it. So here's the question that I'm navigating today. Here's the question that I'm thinking about it as we continue to move through this semester. Looking, watching, waiting, listening for the ways that God might be trying to get my attention, get our attention. What is God saying to me, to us? What does God want me? What does God want us to see during this season of life? What is God trying to teach us about who we are and who He wants us to be? Because sometimes who we are, quite frankly, isn't who God wants us to be. So will you look, watch, wait, and listen with me for the signs that are around us as we continue to walk together in this community that is ours? My prayer is that we will do that, because I believe if we listen and we look, we will hear and we will see the ways that God is at work among us, and He will do a new work in us. May it be so for us all today, in this week. Grace and peace.